Fresh off of the weekend road trip, the Five Stripes now have 4 points in their last 2 matchups against the Chicago Fire this season. That's Jason Longshore, I'm Joe Fryhofer. This is your AT&T Countdown to Kickoff. Let's start 17s in the defensive third, where here at the Proving Grounds, Jason, Efrain Morales climbed his way up to not only get his first MLS appearance, but a start in the back line for what was our 4th different center-back combination so far this season.
Yeah, it was very cool. Efrain, after the match, told us that he had about 3 hours notice that he was going to get the start. He said he's glad he didn't have more time to really think about it. He performed so well, and having been around the club from the very beginning, Efra played in the first academy team to ever play in anything, any competition, a Generation Adidas event, and to watch his progression from the academy to the second team, dealing with injuries, and it slowed down his progress to really making himself a rock in the second team and now making his debut. Just an amazing story. And that's what you want to see come out of the Proving Ground, right?
Another clean sheet back in between the 3 posts for Brad Guzan as well. No shots on target in this match. And now if we go to the attacking portion of the field, Yorgos Giakoumakis getting himself back into rhythm with 66 minutes played.
Yeah, getting him back is huge. You have to knock the rust off a little bit, and you also have to build the fitness up. And that's the challenge now, because you have a lot of games coming up in a short period of time. Building fitness won't be easy, but getting Giakoumakis back into a game like this, thought you saw flashes of the Yorgos that we know and love. You need to see more, and that's kind of the feeling coming out of this game, honestly. They had chances, they had control of the game, but they didn't convert. And in a game like this where 3 points were on the table, you've got to find that way to convert. Chris Brady, he had a lot to say about it. He made a couple of huge saves. I thought Daniel Rios with that header late. It's one of those nights where you just need to find a way to take the 3 points that were sitting there on the table for you.
Fitness level is going to be a massive question. In the month of May, 7 matches currently, depending on how things go in that U.S. Open Cup. We've got Saturday against the Loons, Tuesday, Charlotte Independence, and then DC United. We go again for a back-to-back homestand at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Let's focus on the Loons here. 6 points in their previous 2 matchups for them. They've been scoring goals as well, 5. So it's important to get back in Mercedes-Benz Stadium, find that clean sheet once again, and get back to our scoring ways.
Yeah, back-to-back wins for Minnesota. That's after 3 without a win. So it's been kind of streaky for the Loons, and we haven't seen Minnesota in a while. This is a very different Minnesota United than last time that Atlanta United faced them. I think when you look at this team, for me, their ability to play 2 up top, to occupy 2 center backs, that can be a challenge. I think the communication is going to have to be key, whether it's Lennon or Wiley staying at home a little bit more to deal with that, Slish or Muyamba dropping in to help deal with it. You've got to be on the same page, and defensively this team has been this season. The other element to me is Will Trapp in that holding midfield. One of the more underrated players in the league. I think people had this expectation that he would be the next Michael Bradley in a way with the national team. Not quite at that level, but he's such a metronome for Minnesota in the way that they play. They're going to play through him. So how Atlanta can disrupt the ball getting to Trapp in the first place and then not giving him options to play forward, that will limit Minnesota's ability to create chances.
The Five Stripes take on the Loons for a 7:30 kick at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Don't miss this one, 17s. And don't forget, the home team radio option is back on Apple TV. For Mike Conti and Jason Longshore, a chance to catch their breath as they stick around in the 404 for the next couple of matchups.
You can listen on the Odyssey app as well. Our pregame coverage starts at 6:30 with Abe Gordon and Garrett Chapman. Kickoff at 7:40 with Mike and I. And on Apple TV, just go to the radio option under the audio menu and click there, and we'll be there for you.
The Loons are on the horizon, 17s. You know where to be. We'll see you at Mercedes-Benz Stadium.